Hey everybody, welcome back to the Homestuck Boys. Today, it's gonna be a tutorial video of how to get materials, the best spot to get materials, and how to craft for new beginners. Okay, so let's say you just got into your little Fortnite world and you don't know what to do. So let's say you find this wood, you collect it, and then you can run over and collect other wood like this. You should start with nunchucks like that, and then you can press the hit button, whatever button it tells you to hit with. You can hit these little tiny trees for wood and resources, like that, and collect this granite for stone. And then you can press whatever button it tells you in that build menu up there. It should tell you like that, and then you should be able to craft this crafting bench. And then wherever you want to place it, you press it like this. And then you press use crafting bench. And then here's how you craft an axe. Let's say you just got into a world and you don't know how to craft an axe. Well, so you press X on it if you're PlayStation. And let's say you just got wood. Okay? So let's say you got this wood right here. And you put it right there, and then you go down to handle, and you're gonna need rods. And then after you put the rods in there, then you hold what button it tells you to, and then it's gonna put it into your inventory. Let me show you how to craft rods. Once you have 20 wood, you can craft this lumber mill like this, and you can use it for rods like this. Yeah, like that. And then once the rods are done, you take them out, you go to the crafting bench, you put your wood in, like that, and then you craft it. You just hold the button down, like that. And then after you get your axe, you want to go over to these bigger trees like these, and you want to start hitting them like this. And when you jump and hit, it does more damage. Or like, you can't chop these down with your bare hands. See, look, it doesn't chop down. But like this, you can chop it down like that. And sometimes it drops stumps, or most of the time it does. And you might want to collect the stump if you want to, it doesn't matter. And you can grab these pumpkins, and you can grab these strawberries and stuff. And if you're hungry, or you're low, you want to eat them. Like that, it takes about 2 seconds to eat. And if you're very, very hungry and you need food fast, if you can't find any of those, you might want to kill these animals. You might want to use your starting bamboo nunchucks. Like that. You want to keep hitting them like that. And then after you got that, you can craft a grill. You need 1 torch and 6 planks. So this is how you can if you have enough meat, you need 5 meat. So you need to kill about 5 of whatever animal, and then you want to put them together, and then you can craft meat. And if you want to use planks, you might want to do this. If you have wood, you can craft planks like that. And then after you're done with that, then you can go over to here. You might want to press R2 if you're on PlayStation. You can either craft the dual wooden daggers if you want. Like this. Use your wooden rod, and you can use more wooden rod, or you can use wood and craft dual wooden daggers. Which, this is another sword that you can use. Or you can craft this sword. Right here. And you can use any type of material you want to. And you used wooden rods. So you need about 5 wooden rods. So you want to put 2 wooden rods right here and 3 wooden rods right here. And then you hold X to craft. And then you have yourself a sword. And it does a lot more damage than an axe. Watch. Watch this. So when you hit with an axe, look how much damage it does. That much. 33. Watch how much a sword does. 32, but you can hit a lot faster. And if you have these, watch this. I would recommend the dual wooden daggers if you're new. I would recommend these. But if you're like an old player like me, then I'd recommend using the sword. And you can use the bamboo nunchucks if you want. It's your decision. But that's how you craft. That's how you get food, and that's how you build. Well, I haven't gone through the build, so let's show y'all how to build. So, if you're new, you want to press build menu, and then you want to, well, you're going to be set with that, and then you want to go over to that little build mark right there. And if you're a new player, you might want to go all the way down here and start building your shacks. You can rotate it. R1 is rotating it that way, and L1 is rotating it that way. And R2 is placing, and then you want to press square to start build, and then you want to start cut. If you have enough wood, it's gonna tell you how much you need for the how much wood you need for it. So if you go down to the build, it's gonna tell you that you need about 13 wood. So if you have 13 wood, you want to keep building this like that, and then you want to put that on there, and that's your first shack. And you want to do that with other builds like this. Like, it should tell you that every single build. It tells you how much wood up front cost, and it should say remaining. So that's going to be about 160 plus wood. And it should tell you how many stages it has right up there. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today's tutorial. I hope y'all make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.